Hello, and welcome to my first review. Reviewing a game is something I've always wanted to do. See, I'm not as good at reviewing things as I am at just spoiling everything about them. See, the thing is, I don't have much experience. So let's consider this a starting block. I mean, isn't this how most game reviewers start anyway? Crappy camera, no decent microphone, bad quality video game footage, and reviewing a game that is many years old and everyone's already heard about and has their own opinions on. Look, I'll even bring a gimmick to make myself seem unique from all the other video game reviewers. Look, I've got a funny hat. That's unique, right? Yeah. Besides, I'm in luck with this one. Animal Crossing Wild World essentially has no plot, and therefore nothing for me to spoil. I also have a lot of past experience with the game, including an embarrassingly bad top 10 list for it that I made when I was 12. That video is so old, I don't even have the original file for it on my computer anymore. And I guess I'll start at the beginning. Animal Crossing Wild World was released in 2005 for the Nintendo DS. It was a portable version of the original game that was for the GameCube. At least I'm calling it a portable version because the game's creators said it wasn't a sequel, which makes sense because how the hell can a game with no plot have a sequel? I'm not going to go into detail about how this version was different because I never played the original game, and the only experience I have with it was watching my next door neighbor play it sometime in the early 2000s. Anyway, you start off the game heading to town in a cab drove by a turtle, maybe? I think he was in the original game as a sailor or something. So you enter your name and you name your town. I named mine Tokyo because we all have dreams. The turtle guy kicks you out in front of the town hall, and so the game begins. Tom Nook shows up at your house and tells you to pay him back for building you this lovely one-room house. And no, I don't count the attic as a room. Since you're just starting out on your own, you have no cash, obviously, so he offers you a job. You meet him at his shop and he tells you to put on a uniform, staring intently at you as you get changed, even if you try to walk away from him. You go meet everyone in town, do a few jobs, and finally Nook sets you free by firing you, deducting a few bucks from what you owe him and telling you to find a different way to pay him. Okay, gameplay. Where to start? This game is a life simulation game, but with animals and one constant goal: pay back Tom Nook. He's the only reason this game has any purpose, but even with him, this game doesn't really have a purpose. There's no time limit for how long you can take to pay back Nook, and everything else is just about getting more money. Bells, as they're called in the game. Mostly you make money by finding items and selling them to Tom Nook, so the game is pretty much pointless if you're playing after the shop closes. You can also do requests for your animal neighbors and hang out with them. Animals can move in and out of town at random, and they know if you haven't played the game for a while and freak out on you when you come back. Did I also mention that this game happens in real time? 'Cause it does. This means it doesn't have a pause button, which shouldn't matter, but it does because if you happen to be looking for someone in town, chances are that while you've left the game to go finish your chores, they've left their house and screwed off somewhere, making them harder to find. Oh, and speaking of annoying friends, this game uses Wi-Fi so that you can visit a friend's town and vice versa through the use of a friend code. Which, let's be honest, is way cooler than bringing your GameCube memory card over to your friend's house and having to actually interact with them in real life. Anyway, back to the whole time thing. This game also includes seasons as well as special days on which, well, special things happen. Unfortunately, some major holidays aren't in the game. You know, Christmas, Halloween, that kind of thing. Apparently these were removed to make localization of the game easier. Whatever. There's the New Year celebration, because, obviously, I would totally spend my New Year's Eve playing Animal Crossing alone, because screw spending it with friends and family. Then there's just some shit they made up, like Lottie Day, the Fishing Tournament Day, Yay Day, Flea Market Day, Bright Lights, Flower Fest, the Bug Off, the Fireworks Show, and of course the Acorn Festival. Another big part of the game is collecting stuff. Lots of stuff. You can collect gyroids, fossils, furniture, fish, and bugs, to name a few. But if you've got no patience for keeping fossils and bugs around, you can always donate them to the museum, where this sleepy bastard will take them and throw them in an exhibit. No, not that exhibit, this exhibit. Then you can run upstairs and talk to his little sister and make a constellation. Or if fashion's more your game, you can go to the Able Sisters shop and buy some new threads, or even design your own pattern to wear. Then soon enough it's Saturday night and the shops are closed. You can go to the coffee shop in the museum and see KK Slider perform. You can also buy turnips, go fishing, go bug hunting, wish on shooting stars, shoot down presents, talk to Pascal, buy coffee, buy paintings from a scam artist, build snowmen, shake trees, feed a fat artistic walrus, send mail, plant trees, donate to poor people, dig holes, hit rocks, steal from the lost and found, and holy crap, there's so much shit to do! This game has so much content, you could play it for weeks and never see all of it. In my opinion, it's a pretty great game, and if you're into this sort of thing, you should definitely check it out. You know, if you haven't already bought the game years ago, you know, seeing as it was like the 9th best-selling game on the DS, and pretty much everyone I know who owns a DS has it. Crap. Well, my poor review choices aside, this is still a great game, and a good starting block for me if I want to keep doing game reviews, and maybe next time I can review something a little bit more relevant and maybe newer. We'll see. Well, I hope you enjoyed the review, and I guess me and my gimmicky hat are out of here, so see ya.